Welcome back, everybody. So today is going to be mail day round 2, but let's hop right into it. So not really mail, but I was able to snag up some starter Pokemon from base set, right? We have Pikachu. Pikachu isn't a starter per se. Well, originally, right? But we have Squirtle, we have an Ivysaur and a Bulbasaur, and then we also have 2 Charmanders, and I picked these all up for $10, which is a pretty good deal. They're not mint condition, maybe light play, maybe near mint. No, I wouldn't even really say near mint, but light play condition. Not too bad. So yeah, that was my real steal that I got this week going to the card store. I hadn't gone there in a while because I just assumed, with all the Pokemon hype, there were a lot of people who picked up cards that I passed on, and I'm like, okay, well, if all these newer people are buying cards that aren't worth buying, then they're probably just going to keep buying all the stuff that shows up in the card store. So I should stop going to my local card store. And I mean, it's not really a local card store either. It's actually a local vintage game store, but they also happen to have cards. So these are Guardians Rising blisters. I mean, they're not just Guardians Rising. So there's a Guardians Rising, there's the 3 legendary dogs, and then there's Steam Siege. No one wants Steam Siege, but it's there. These were, I think I got them for like $11. Not like a great deal, but it's not bad. But I really bought it for the cards. However, it looks like they were kind of pressed together, and since they were pressed together, the coin has kind of pressed down the legendary dog cards, right? So we have Entei, Raikou, and Suicune. I really just bought it for these promos, so I may open this. I don't know if I'll open the Guardians Rising. I don't know if I'm a fan of Guardians Rising enough to open it. But either way, I'm excited because I'm going to probably open these all for the Entei, Raikou, and Suicune cards. And we can kind of see like which ones are well-centered. Maybe see if there's any worth grading. I think this Suicune itself as a 10 goes for 100 plus. I'm just a fan of Suicune, and I've been collecting I've been buying a bunch of like Suicune Entei cards. So I decided why not get some more. I'm excited to open these later, and you'll probably make a video on it. Put that aside, let's see, what else do we got? I don't know if I'm a fan of this one. This is just in a FedEx mailer. I actually don't know really what's inside here. Hopefully it's not cards, because if it's cards, then I might be kind of concerned about the condition of the cards, because I don't feel any bubble in here. Oh, there is cards. At least it's in cardboard. Let's start. Well, I can't deny it's decently packaged. I mean, I would have preferred some sort of bubble to just kind of protect it, but if it's in, this seems like some pretty sturdy cardboard, and it's like well sealed inside this bag. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I bought this. Oh. Wow. Okay. Sorry. I was just like admiring it for a hot sec. This is what, right? The Pocket Monster Bonsai card. Now this was a pretty little penny to acquire, but I'm really excited. I really like this. I think the artwork is like almost cooler than any other Blastoise card. I mean, like I said, I like the Expedition Blastoise. I kind of like the Mega Blastoise EX full art from Evolutions, but I just thought the artwork, like, oh, it's so good. Oh, there's also the Blastoise Piplup from Cosmic, but there's a lot of like Blastoise cards I think aren't that great. But anyways, I like this one. I think the artwork is really cool. The way he's like his pose and like shooting the water out of his cannon, and the prism, like I guess the hollow. I'll just call it the hollow. The prism in the background. I think also just really adds a whole nother level to the card. Kind of hesitant to open it right now. I want to take more time with that. So for now, we'll keep it in the top loader, and eventually we'll transfer it over to card saver for grading. That looks so good. I'm so excited for that. Here, we'll move this forward. Move this forward, that way that can sit right there. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Another one just in an envelope. You know, honestly, in an envelope isn't that bad. But I don't know, I get a little nervous. When I cut the paper, I hope it wasn't anything important. Oh? I'm not sure what came in the mail, so I actually have no clue what to expect. So, something extra to show. God loves you. Oh, sweet. Oh, sorry. I'm bumping the camera. And so do we. Churchofthehighlands.com. I wonder where that is. There's the code card. Boom. Oh, it's a bunch of bulk. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted your bulk that you did not want. Okay. And this must be the card that I bought. Oh, they smashed 3 of them into one? The heck is that? Dude, do you see this? Look at that. There's 3 cards shoved into one deck sleeve. On top of the deck sleeves being fatter than the penny sleeves, they decided to shove 3 into one instead of just spending the time to take 3 top loaders. What the heck? Anyways, as you saw from the previous video, I've been buying these up. I'm really excited to add more of them to my collection. We're gonna start a monopoly on these cards. No, just kidding. But I don't know. I kind of wouldn't mind having just like a bunch of these graded. I know they're really hard to get as a 10, so I mean these ones aren't 10s, but wow, this one's bent. That's not cool. I'm gonna have to talk to the seller about that. That is horribly bent. Look at that. You can see it on the front and on the back, and if I recall correctly, that was not described in the photos. Pretty sure they described it as near mint, and that bend is not near mint. I don't mind returning all of them for that. The Suicune also has a good amount of wear on it. There's dents on the surface. There's scratches on the hollow, on the edges. It doesn't look like it was damaged too much by being in the tabs inside the tin, but let's see the back. There's also scratches off centering. White dots. Yeah, also not the move. I'm probably going to ship this back better than he shipped it to me if I'm really going to return it. We can already see here, this one's off-centered. Got scratches, damage from the tabs. Yeah, I don't mind returning this one. The back looks good, though. Back probably looks the best. Well, that's kind of saddening. There's a lot of people trying to sell their stuff on eBay and they don't know what they're doing, and then they wonder why they either get real low reviews or they get stuff returned to them, and then they're going to be like, no, as you can see in the photos, it shows exactly what I was selling to you. Other than that bend in the card, it's near mint. It's like, well, if it has a bend in the card, it's not near mint. And they're like, oh, by my definition, it's near mint. It's like, okay, well, good for you. I'm going to file for a return now. Yeah, that's not how you ship cards. Maybe we just need to flood the market with how to ship card videos. This one's from Japan. I always get nervous about mail from Japan because they're never bubble mailed. But, I mean, I've never had one damaged from Japan, so, you know, Japan's obviously doing something right. I know if I filed, like, a return with a Japanese seller, they'd probably be much more pleasant about it. Oh? Oh? Is it on the other side? It's just... Everyone just wants to send their bulk. They're like, man, I don't want this cards, so how about you keep them? I don't mind bulk if it's, like, cool or, like, vintage. Like, I send out vintage bulk sometimes, you know? Like, jungle bulk from time to time, you know? Some base set occasionally, depending how I'm feeling. Well, I don't recommend using this thin of cardboard. I'd get some real cardboard. That's my recommendation. I'm no professional, but and this is so weird because how am I gonna get to this? Cut the tape. That's a good start, right? Cut the tape. Boom. Oh, wait, never mind. I thought it would kind of just be right there. Ready, 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 ready. The card's in the center. I can already see it. Bulk. I don't... Ooh, there it is. And yeah, we don't want any of that. We have more bulk. But this is the card we're really here for. This is... I forgot the name of this card. I'm sorry. Centering seems a little off, but not bad. How's the front look? Oh, there's a little gunk right there. Is that permanent? Well, I'm gonna have to try to spend some time cleaning that later. And on the back, it's damaged. I don't even know if I saw that. Maybe I missed that. I'm gonna have to go check. That's also a really tight sleeve. I don't like that. Well, this one I will probably try to go buy another one because I don't think this one's really worth grading. I mean, it would be nice to grade it, but it's not a 10. I would at least want to take a shot at the 10. With that white spot on the back and this little gunk on the front, it's probably not going to 10. So, yeah. I'm out of top loaders. That's kind of awkward. We'll just put this right here. I opened a bunch of basketball cards today for no apparent reason. I'm not even super into basketball, but I ran out of Pokemon cards to open. Nah, just kidding. But yeah, I just bought a draft picks box. I didn't get anything super exciting, I would say. But I think you also don't really know what you're getting. I mean, you know what you're getting, but you don't know how well people are going to perform in the long run. So it's really a gamble, the way I see it from a non-sports perspective. But that's just my perspective. Let's see, what else do we have? We have more mail. That's what we have. Ooh, Japanese cards. We like that. Vintage Japanese cards. I like vintage Japanese cards. I think the backs look better. Like, if you look at this back, and then you look at this back... I had a friend the other day say he liked this back, but I don't know. I like this. Maybe it's the nostalgia of it. But... I don't know. I would have more top loaders, but... I bought it off eBay, and as you guys may have realized, eBay is becoming a big place for third-party sellers. So they only sent me 25 when I ordered 100. Oh, it's a Moltres. It's Rocket's Moltres, and it looks really clean. Oh my gosh. I would honestly say it has a shot at a 9, just because there's some light scratches on the back. But that's the thing, like, unless you take it straight from unless you open the pack fresh and then you put it straight to a penny sleeve and then you put it straight into a top loader, the chances of it getting a 10 aren't super high in my opinion. But this looks pretty good to me, so I will take that. I have a Blaine's Moltres. If you guys don't know the difference, let me find it. I think the Blaine's Moltres looks a lot cooler, but I think I like the Rocket's Moltres because you can see the Moltres a lot better. So here is the Blaine's Moltres. Here's the Rocket Moltres. Both are cool cards. I like this one because you can see the Moltres better. But I really like, I don't know if you can see it, there's the background. There's like some rock formations up here, and then it kind of tapers off down here. There you go, that's a little better. So yeah, so hoping to at least, if I get a 9, then this would match this 9. I mean, 10s would be preferred, but like I said, there's some light scratches, so I probably won't get a 10. I think that would look really good. Look at that. I'm excited. Okay. Block. Don't want to block the Blastoise. The Blastoise is actually one of the good pulls. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? So, thanks. Well, thank you for offering your cards. Okay. What do we have here? Let's just get some scissors because that's going to be the easiest way to do it. I thought it was actually like they wrote a letter and this was like the envelope for a sec. Oh, it actually is an envelope. Oh, there you go. There's more. Boom. Like I said, I've been buying a lot of these. So hopefully these are the ones. I could be wrong. I could mistake it. I actually need to save which is which. I'm going to have to go back in the video and sort it out because I don't remember which mail packaging was to which. Whoa, these comes with swirls. Look, there's a swirl right there. It's cool. I didn't even know that. It's like the traditional hollow. Ah, these are the ones that were described as near mint. These ones look good. Oh, look at that. These are the ones that are worth grading. Look at that. Oh, yes. So card, there's a print line. Not bad, though. But not super noticeable. Top to bottom, maybe. And the back looks pretty clean, too. Look at that. These must have been the ones that described as near mint. The other ones, I have no clue. I'm going to have to scroll back through the video once I'm done and find out which... Oh, but I didn't even show the packaging or the label. But that's okay. We won't show the... I've been avoiding labels that way, you know. We don't expose people's addresses, or my address for that matter. But I think I've already done that in a video, so... This one looks pretty good too. A little bit of edgeware from the tabs. A little bit off centering, top to bottom. Side to side, not too bad. Also looks really clean. Oh man, it's like it's pulled right out of the tin. It's awesome. I'm not a big fan of Raikou as much as the other ones, but we'll still include them. We won't exclude them, you know. Top to bottom, off-centered. Left to right, off-centered. You can see it when you really shine the border side to side. Look at that. Bottom, a little bit of tab wear. Top looks pretty good. There's like a half swirl there and a corner swirl there, and maybe there's also a swirl there. No swirl on the cards though. Did the Entei have a swirl? Oh, I didn't realize that. I just kind of messed up. Oh, that's okay. No swirl. The other option is I hold on to these cards and then these ones, and sell them later. Let's see. I think I also have another Raikou card floating around here. That wasn't actually, that I decided to keep. Like that one? That's a pretty cool pose. I mean, this way you can actually really see the shiny version. So the shiny version of Raikou, I guess, has a gray like mustache. And the mane is now golden instead of purple. And the tail is also gray instead of blue. So there's the regular Raikou, and here's the shiny version. I don't know if, to me, if that's that quote-unquote shiny, but... So that's the shiny version for Raikou. If you look at Entei, for example... I don't know if I have any Entei cards floating around. I mean, I have this one that's sealed, but I don't have an actual raw Entei floating around. I think I sold all the movie promos. But as you can see, it's also gray right here. That's one of the big differences. Do you guys consider these shinies? Well, let me know in the comment section, because I'm not too sure if I consider them super shiny, but I guess they're technically considered shiny. But I don't know. Let me know. There's also going to be, there's going to be a shiny version, Suicune, in the new Shining Fates, right? So you'll be able to compare this one to that one. Well, that's good. I like that. Those were nice. Except for the Raikou. That was a little rough. But the Suicune looks the best, of course, which is my favorite. The Entei doesn't look too bad. I should probably keep these all together. So we're going to take these guys that are all in horrible condition. I hope I didn't pay... If I paid like 10 bucks, I'll be fine with that. If I paid like 30 bucks, I'm probably going to have to question that. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I wish that they made the cardboard a little bit thicker than the paper on the card. I'm always worried about cutting it. Okay. Probably has personal information on it, that's why. The legendary birds, there it is. I'm pretty sure I also paid too much for this card. Way too much for this card. This is another promo card from Diamond and Pearl. I don't know about you guys, but my favorite Pokemon from Starter was Piplup. And Piplup turns into eventually Empoleon. So I didn't have any cards from when I was a kid of Empoleon X, but I remember the card. And dang, look at that. This card looks really good. And the reason I say that, I mean, some people are like, well, Chris, look, it's all centered. And yeah, it is a little bit. And yeah, there's a few white spots and there's a ding at the top. But go look up Empoleon X promo card. There is the regular, like, so the promo card has this fin coming through the front. The other one has this fin, like, so both arms are back, or both fins are back. But the promo card, I can't find any good ones. So when I saw this card end up on a listing, I decided to pay a little bit extra because of the condition, and I didn't want it to, I had FOMO and I didn't want to miss out on it, basically. I'll be honest. There's actually a swirl there in the back as well. It's kind of cool. I didn't know they still did swirls up to this point. So then again, when I was younger, I never really paid attention to things like that. So there's that Empoleon card. So yeah, I didn't realize that we went through that so fast. Well, I hope you guys liked that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Let me know which card that you see on the table is your favorite, right? We had the Empoleon X, the Rockets Moltres. We had the Legendary Dogs, right? This is the Heart Gold and Soul Silver promos. And then we also had the Pocket Monster Blastoise. And we had this Pikachu, which I will figure out the name of next time. And I'll get back to you on that. So yeah, if you guys liked any cards specifically, or you had a pull that was your favorite, feel free to let me know. I'm really just also a fan. I'm still excited after getting these at my local card store, because they normally don't have vintage. They normally just have like modern cards that people played with and they're all damaged. And occasionally when you get, vintage cards like that, it's exciting. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below which card is your favorite from this mail open, and we will see you in the next one.